Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over another medium level coding question that I just resolved on my own after over a year. So I'm really happy about this, and I'm super glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this problem without any help after over a year. So as you can see, I solved it first last August, and I solved it about 10 minutes ago. So let's go over it. This one's called divide array into arrays with maximum difference 2966. Basically, you're given an integer array and you just want to keep cutting pieces of 3 until you can't. And the biggest minus the smallest number in each sublist has to be less than or equal to k. Okay, those are the requirements. So, and the other requirement is that all of them have to be of size 3, otherwise you return an empty list. So let's go ahead and make a result that we're going to return at the end. And let's just keep cutting pieces of 3. So 0, length of nums. The step size is 3. And then let's call these indexes. And let's just append I, because that's just going to give us the cutoff boundary. So for example, the first one is supposed to be 0 to 3. And then 3 to 6. And then 6, the last one we're not including. But first, we have to sort nums. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So for j in range 1, length of index, so the previous and the current are going to be index of j minus 1, index of j, because let's just make this the first one, because the first one is 0, so we only care about the last 3 that we're missing after the end, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So the subarray is nums of prev to cur, and the reason we're sorting it is because we want to see if it can be less than or equal to k, because when we sort them, then the numbers that are closest together are going to be right next to each other. So that's how sorting in ascending order works. So let's print the subarray. And cool. So in any situation, if the length of the subarray is not equal to 3, then we can just go ahead and return this because it's not acceptable, right? They all have to be of size 3. And also, if max of subarray minus minimum is bigger than k, because less than or equal to is the satisfying condition we're trying to target, then also return this. Otherwise, let's go ahead and append a copy of subarray. Okay, a shallow copy, because this is going to change in the future. Cool. And then, as I mentioned, the last is just going to be index of -1. So that's going to be an index, right? This value of this index list, and to the end. So let's print last. And again, last has to satisfy the same conditions. So if the length of last is not equal to 3, or max of last minus min of last is bigger than k, return this one. Otherwise, result.append a shallow copy of last, and then just return the result. All right, so let's run this and submit it. And there you go, passes all test cases. So again, I'm super glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this problem after over a year without any assistance. Even though the runtime and memory aren't great, let's do this to see if it improves. This is n itself. Yeah, either way, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.